So let's take a look at the stats. Zen, well, this is DXN. Let's look at DXN first. So the burn is at, for today, 37 billion. That's pretty good. It's interesting how the ETH accumulated is about the same as yesterday, but there was less burn. And that's simply because the gas is higher. So the divs should be really close to what we had yesterday because a lot of people unstaked. So being that a lot of people unstaked, the rewards are going to go to the people who stay staked. And that's me. So thanks for your impatience. About as many players. So like I talked about yesterday on the member video, this right here is all people chasing DXN. Chasing. This is the real community right here. So we're getting back down to those real community levels. 33 billion burned, 20 billion burned. So what I've been doing is putting up LP walls, but you guys know that because you're members. I even put a new wall up. I closed this one, snatched this one yesterday, closed this one, put this one up today. Hopefully in the next 4 minutes, it's gonna get hit. So let's see. It's not showing the full percentage anymore, but 797 billion Zen burn. It's almost a trillion. That's almost 10% of the supply. This morning I posted this image of my Zen portfolio, and boy, have the haters come out. I went ahead and muted this, by the way. I went ahead and muted this conversation because I don't have time to explain to you people what this means. People are saying, but can you get that now? Let me just say, no, I cannot get it now. All right. No different than I can get my hex stakes now. I mean, if I wanted to, I can emergency and stake them and get some of it. Right. But my plan is just keep my Zen anyway. So the amount of Zen that this shows, I want to actually have this. So I stopped selling my Zen. For now, we'll see. But this is getting a lot of engagement. Oh, have you guys seen this? This is Richard Hart's brother. I'm like certain that it's him. Now, is he clout chasing? Yes, he's definitely clout chasing. But does he not look and sound like Richard Hart? Like, come on, man.
Just trying to set the record straight, Richard. He has my hard drives. He took them from me. He got me institutionalized. Okay. I was in there for years. My Monero's gone. Let's say we were well known in the Monero community. Where is my Monero? You're always saying, "Oh, hey, come out. Where's the guy that I scammed?" Well, it's your brother, Richard. It's your little brother.
Now that when he did that, you can kind of tell like he's acting a little bit. I will say, yeah, he is acting, but I'm almost certain that this is his brother, or maybe he looks exactly like him. Maybe they just was like, okay, I'm this guy that looks like I look like Richard Hart. Let me put on this actor where I look like where I'm his brother. Maybe that's what it is. But Hexkins are going crazy. They get mad over everything. You guys are in a fucking cult, man. You guys are in a cult. You defend everything. You don't think about anything. You never think about any of the possibilities of Richard Hart not being who you think he is. Anyway, back to Zen. Something that's doing well right now. So we got 1 minute on the countdown. 37 billion burned. See if any new burns. No, I went in yesterday. I did a burn yesterday because I definitely want to get in on these low days, man. So I'm doing burns and I'm catching liquidity because I feel like this is about to bottom. 37 billion. I mean, we might go into the 20s tomorrow if gas is high. What's gas at right now, by the way? 36. So if gas is high, we might have another low day, but I'm going to keep on buying all the way down because I know when gas calms down, people are going to pile back in. And we had this thing come out yesterday called X-Line. So X-Line, let me go to the site. Jack tweeted it out. I was waiting on, I seen it before this, but I was waiting for Jack, some confirmation from Jack first. You know, he's going to look at the code and see if it's, I can't read code. Let's go to the site. But simply put, man, you burn DXN for it. You burn DXN and you get 100 million Xlon for each DXN you burn. So what it's going to do, what I imagine, it's going to stay at the price of DXN. So no matter what DXN does, it's going to do that. What you want to do is you want to get a good ratio versus DXN. So if the price of Xlon goes to like 99 million, you can buy it and wait for it to go back. It's like an arbitrage coin. Or if the price pumps, you can go get some DXN, burn it, and then sell the Xlon and go buy back your DXN with a little bit of profit. So that's the game theory in this. It's trending down. It's catching. It's balancing out. It's gonna basically peg though. It's gonna peg to DXN and have like these wicks in between. So it's burning DXN though. Like that's the key thing here. So if we look at the DXN supply, 700 holders. Let's hit refresh on this. 745 holders, 3,000, pretty much 4,000 DXN burned, man, of the whole 5% of the liquid supply, man. So, you know, the Ponzi continues. Now we just need somebody to make a coin that burns Xline, you know, just keep on making coins that burn everything. And people always say, man, what's the point of burning? You know, what does that do? It's as simple as it's when you burn something, it can't be sold. As simple as that. You burn something, that means it can't be sold later. It's as simple as that, man. So let's look and see how it was after 10. Let's see what we closed out at. We got 37.9, about the same amount of players. So it's starting to floor. Let's see how much we got in divs. I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit lower than yesterday. Let's see, 0.23. So yesterday we got 0.28. So 0.23. I didn't buy any. Oh, and I didn't fucking stake. Damn, no wonder I didn't stake my sin. It's only 36 anyway. But if I would have staked, this probably would have been about the same. Yeah, it's going really good. I think today might be. Let's look at the price of DXN. Hopefully it's dumping. Sell it, man. Sell it. Dump it. Nice. I have some liquidity up in this range. I want to catch under 20, man. It's looking good though. This is gonna, I would like to see 10. I want to see it go lower, actually. I want to see it go lower because I want to catch up with the total supply of the coin. The total supply right now is what, 120, 137. So I'm trying to get the 10%, man. And well, I'm at 10%. I'm trying to maintain 10% through the whole inflation. So I want to end up with at least 50,000 DXN. That's my goal. As quickly as possible while the mining is really going crazy. So about the same amount of ETH. And that's really good to see that there was less burned, but the amount of ETH was the same because gas was high. So it's really dope. Let's look at the Zen price up in the 4s. You know, it's looking really good. Jack came in the Telegram yesterday and said, hey man, it's about to break 4. Watch out. So it broke 4. I don't know how he knows, but it's looking good. I think the next level that we're looking at is going to be the 7.2. I mean, wouldn't it be funny if it just goes all the way back to where it was? It just goes all the way back there. That's like, you know what'll happen too is if it goes back there, haters will be just like, well, opportunity cost. You had to sit and wait for it. You had to wait for those gains. So Zen is looking really good, man. All around. Phoenix even had an update. Let's go look. All of the auditor suggestions for Phoenix have been incorporated. We're sending it back for a second review tomorrow and publish the final audit once we get it back. They fixed everything that the auditor said you need to fix. They resubmitted. I'm thinking maybe 2 weeks. I'm gonna give them 2 weeks to, verify the changes. I don't even think it will take that long, but we'll just put some fluff in there. 2 weeks, world famous 2 weeks. And once he gets it back, he'll probably go to mainnet. It's gonna burn more Zen. Speaking of more is looking really good as well. I got the code. I published the code on a test net, and I'm waiting for the UI, and then I'll test it to see if everything works the way I want it to work, and maybe do a public test net to get you guys, maybe get some of you guys looking at it. Maybe I'll do like a certain group of people to test, and maybe just go live with it. Should be pretty soon though. So it looks like the word snuck out, and more is on its way up. Wow, more is up from the bottom about 175%. That's cool. It looks like, isn't it crazy how everything, when it comes to me, everything always like goes my way eventually. Isn't it crazy? It's so crazy. See you guys later.